Okay, I'm going to show you one more example. So we have a standard form line again, right here. 3x minus 4y equals 12. So that's standard form. And we want to change it to y equals mx plus b. We want to change it to slope-intercept form so that we can graph it. So same deal. The y needs to be by itself. So we need to get that y all by itself, which means we're going to have to move this 3x over to the other side. So we're going to keep the y term just where it is, and notice there's a -4 attached to the y this time, and it just stays there for now. So we're going to move the 3x over, and when we move it over, we have to change the sign, right? So it is positive 3x. When it moves across the equal sign, it now becomes negative 3x. The 12 is on the other side already, so we just leave it there. Now it's a positive 12, so we just leave it as plus 12. Okay, now last example, once we did this, we were done. The equation was in slope y-intercept form, but the problem is we've got this -4 here attached to the y that we have to get rid of. So in order to get rid of that -4, we have to divide by -4. And that way, this -4 on top will cancel out this -4 on the bottom. But if we divide by -4 on one side, we also have to do the same thing on the other side so that it stays equal. So if we divide by -4 here, that means we have to divide the -3x by -4, and we also have to divide the plus 12 by -4. So the good thing is we've got rid of the -4 here, so we just have y, which is what we want. But now we also have to remember we're dividing everything else by -4. So -3 doesn't divide evenly by -4. So we're just going to leave that as -3 over -4x. We're just going to leave that as a fraction because it doesn't divide equally. But -4 does go into -12. We can divide that. So 12 divided by -4 is -3. So we're going to put our y-intercept as -3. 12 divided by -4. Now the one last thing we have to take a look at here is the fact that we have a -3 over a -4. If you have two negatives, that's going to make a positive. So we can rewrite this as, instead of -3 over -4x, we can just rewrite it as 3 over 4x minus 3. So now we've got our y-intercept form. Y-intercept slope form. Which means we can graph. So in order to graph, we have to do two things. We have to take our slope, we need our slope to graph, which is 3 over 4. So we've got our rise and our run. And we also need our y-intercept, which is -3, which remember tells us where to start the graph on the y-axis. So we look over here on our y-axis and we have to start at -3. So we count down, -1, -2, -3. So we start right here, and then the slope tells us how to move. So our rise is 3, our run is 4. So we move over 4 squares, 1, 2, 3, 4, and up. Because our rise this time is positive, we can actually go up. So we go up 1, 2, 3, and we make our dot. So we went over 4, up 3, we make our second dot. Take your ruler, Connect the two dots, you have your line.